Hello, MCW fans, and welcome to the winter solstice. We are officially in winter, and we're going back to late winter, early spring of 2020. Yes, that year. This is one of the last times Nicky Martin and myself filmed at the Yukon Park before we had to take the magazine show to Skype for a little while for obvious reasons. And before I get into this background any further, I just want to say that make sure you like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell on your devices because we want more support to bring you more great content like this. Martin was really up to no good at this period of time, and who knows the big what-if game that would have happened if him and I stayed together in this environment. I don't think it would have ended well. And I got some questions to ask him when we cross paths again about this period of time. Yeah, just enjoy the nonsense that is coming forth from Nicky Martin, and I'm doing my best to keep my cool in this one. So enjoy this one, ladies and gentlemen. And the last broadcast on the MCW YouTube channel for 2025 coming up this Tuesday with MCW Wants to Watch featuring Doc Richards. So
fans, I'm Phil Gordon at the Yukon Park here in Brantford. Changing it up a little bit, enjoying a little bit of dessert tonight. Hey, Martin?
Can't complain about dessert. And you got it right. It is the Yukon Park in Brantford.
What's the address?
A couple of weeks ago, you said it was the Yukon Park on Brantford. I'm so proud of you.
That was a long time ago. Why are you bringing this up?
It is 505 Yukon Park. 505.
You need a redo there, Martin?
No.
Another beer for you?
I haven't taken a
Here, take a sip. Take a sip and then...
Let's try that again.
Okay, try it again, please.
505 Park Road North. I'm telling you, I'm sober. 505 Park Road North. Come out and enjoy some of the delicious food. We're partaking in dessert this evening. We don't normally do that. I'm sweet enough.
Oh boy. Well, let me tell you something. Over on the wall here off camera, I see an ad for St. Patrick's Day 2020, and it's bringing me back these cringe-worthy memories of a year ago of when you celebrated St. Patty's Day a little bit too hard here in this very room, and we don't want to talk about how that ended.
That was a great part of an evening. I don't remember most of it.
Boy, you're messing up your words tonight almost as bad as that evening 1 year later.
I'm trying to enjoy creme brulee. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are partaking in creme brulee.
Yeah,
Do you even know what that is?
Oh yeah, it's right in front of me.
It's dessert.
I know, and I'm having some delicious water here. I'm trying to,
delicious water.
Trying to stay hydrated more in 2020.
Watching your calories, are we?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, this isn't going to do me any favors. I'm not going to lie to you, but
yeah. You're kind of counteracting your water with your creme brulee. You haven't even mentioned the whipped cream with caramel on it.
Yeah, I see it right here.
This is what Chef Ramsay would call it, garnish.
Garnish, whipped cream garnish.
Yeah.
Quite the culinary expertise you have, Martin. So,
all right, Gordon, what are we going to do this week?
Oh boy, I understand you had something important to tell me as soon as I got here. You almost got caught on the hook for something here in this building.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not going to talk about that.
No, talk about it, please. I insist. I insist.
So, remember last week when Gordon came in here because he was late and he just
I was livid, by the way.
Out how to get here. He's been here 800 times and he couldn't figure out how to get here, so I had to give him directions. And then he somehow ended up at Gord Martinson's office. By the way, I called him. He said you didn't show up. Anyway, par for the course for Gordon. He comes in, he's all upset, he's grumpy again, he slams the door and almost knocks over the cable box that's showing the hockey games for the entire building. And that...
wait a minute. I caused that much damage or almost caused that much damage?
Yes.
I was not aware of this.
Strike one. First of all, I almost got caught with a $900 bill and I had to go and explain to the lovely staff here that Mr. Gordon here was having a bad day and, he was haphazardly opened the door and wasn't taking care of the fact that he slammed the door. And you scared all the patrons, by the way. which I almost had to pay a gratuity for on top of
What?
the $900.
What are you talking about?
Absolutely ridiculous. But seeing as I am the star of Cable 14, my star power made things perfect.
You
I
smooth things
smoothed
over with
things
your star
over with
power.
my star
Oh,
power.
sell me another
So,
one.
Gordon,
Oh,
I
come on.
expect a thank you, I expect an apology, and I expect for the remainder of this episode for there to be no strikes except for yours, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Let me set the record straight. First of all, I'm going to give you one thing you wanted. I do want to apologize to the Ducombe Park and to the wonderful fans of the MCW magazine for losing my cool a little bit last week.
You can do that.
But, well, you shouldn't send people on wild goose chases, Martin.
I sent you on a stress relief project.
Wait a minute. You sent me to Hamilton. I know what you're trying to do. You're actually dropping clues for me. Gord Martinson is based out of Cable 14 in Hamilton, isn't he? Aha!
We're not going to talk about
All right. Well, when this guy's got some free time, guess who's heading to your stomping grounds at Cable 14, Martin? You better watch out. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I have a feeling there's a significant clue there, if not the man himself.
I have to make a phone call. I have to make a phone call.
Okay, you pulled out your phone. That's strike one.
What do you mean? I already
sorry.
told you the strikes are off the table this week.
You have plenty of time tonight to call when you're off camera. That is not your decision to get the strikes.
Nothing in that stupid email that said anything about myself.
I'll tell you what, Martin. If you interrupt me in this next announcement I have for you, it'll be automatically strike three because you don't want to miss this. This is very important. We're about in the middle of March now. By the end of March, we, and by we I mean MCW as a whole, will be relaunching a brand new website with a new blog on MCW and the wrestling business penned by yours truly, Phil Gordon. Because I'll be helping out with the site. I help out with this, I host, I shoot, I edit, I shoot the shows, and management in terms of how I've been handling you. So far in 2020, they're really impressed with how things are going with the show and the growth, and as a reward, they've handed me this position once the new website is up in late March. So what are your thoughts on that, Martin, before we get to our...
They gave me creme brulee.
This is eating away at you, isn't it? This is just driving you crazy.
Let me tell you.
I can tell. So what do you got to say before we get to our feature interview?
I'm super excited for the MCW website. I'm so excited, in fact, that I wore the exact same shirt that I wore last week, just a different one.
Oh, it's not a different copy?
No,
Oh.
it's actually a separate shirt. By the way,
okay.
These
All
are
right.
available on sale,
Oh.
which you can, purchase and show your love to MCW. But that's not the point. The point is Mr. Gordon over here is the jack of all trades. I'm gonna, go slightly out of character here and compliment
Really?
you
Oh.
on your talent. However, your strike system that kind of needs work. But regardless, talented man, new website, close to the end of March. I'm excited, folks. You're in for a treat.
Well, thank you for the kind words, Martin. I know it was very difficult for you to get through that with a straight face, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, that was very odd, but what else, pardon the pause, we need to be excited about this week is the exciting conclusion of the Hall Sisters interview.
Did you watch the first part?
Well, yeah, I
If you
shot and
haven't
edited
watched
it.
the first part, ladies and gentlemen, go back and take a look. These two are some of the most talented wrestlers we've ever had on the program, and we've had a lot of talent. We have the best roster. I may be biased, but I think we have the best roster out there. And let me tell you something, so glad that they lended themselves to the show.
Some of the most dedicated and passionate, hardworking I have ever seen, for sure. And we pull all the punches in this interview. We go straight to the elephant in the room of pro wrestling at the beginning of this. We talk about their thoughts on intergender wrestling, which is a very hot button topic throughout the entire industry at this moment in time, Mark.
Oh, it certainly is. And you know what? There's a lot of great intergender matches. MCW is putting on some good intergender matches. 365, one of the forerunners for intergender, women's wrestling, all that lovely stuff. And let me tell you, a lot of other feds are going to be starting to follow suit that haven't already.
You can catch the Hall Sisters as a part of the 365 group in BC. If you're out that way, hope you enjoy them and hope you enjoy the conclusion of this interview.
Rolling.
So you're involved in intergender action tonight. Intergender wrestling has become a bit of a polarizing topic. Some people love it, some people hate it. Me personally, I say if both parties are in agreement with each other and they make it look believable, I'm all for it. So what are your thoughts on it overall?
We love intergender wrestling. I think this year we've wrestled more guys than we actually have had singles matches with girls.
Right.
Like, really, we're always one-on-one with guys, and I feel like it's good for just the world today. Like, everything's changing for women, right? So why can't it change in the wrestling world as well?
I think women can do all the same things as men can do, and we can show that in the ring. And multiple women have been showing it over the past 2 years since the big boom of intergender wrestling.
Absolutely. And do you prefer working the girls or the guys? And if so, if you can choose, what are some of the subtle differences you can pinpoint?
That's a good question, actually.
I like working both girls and guys.
Yeah.
But in the last year, we've definitely worked a lot more guys down in Seattle.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like working the guys was a little bit more of a challenge sometimes. Like the girls, we can hold our own, but for me, when I was coming in, everything was still super new, and then working guys, it was a challenge just because they were making me do more, or remember more, and just make my brain think outside of the box instead of just women's wrestling. Well, now you're wrestling a guy, so what else would you want to do that you couldn't do with a smaller girl, maybe,
Right, for sure.
Open in 5 minutes.
Well, that means we got to cut this interview short, so I'm going to wrap up with one more question.
Okay.
Thank you again for the time.
Of course.
So, what other areas have you traveled to, like West Coast or otherwise, and what are some future areas you would like to work that you haven't done so yet?
I've done pretty much across Canada. I've done Chicago, LA. We went to Japan for a couple weeks, which was cool.
Okay.
But I would really love to go to England. My big goal is to go to England.
Same. I mean, been working for 7 years now, and gone across Canada exactly like Liza here. I've done Shimmer once. I worked in Florida, Chicago.
Awesome.
I've gone around the world with the Midget Wrestling Warriors too. So Tulsa and different places like that. And I think the one place that we both like to go is England. That place is booming right now with women's wrestling, right?
Well, I interviewed Liam Carr earlier. You should talk to him before you leave tonight. Get a hookup.
Yes.
Hopefully that's one major area you can cross off your list. So final question here. What advice would you give to anyone breaking into the business, male or female? Doesn't matter.
If you really want to do it, you got to work hard. If you really want it, you got to go for it.
It's tough work. We're going to make you work for it, and we're going to test you. That's for dang sure, because we don't let anyone come in this business and fool around. We love this business. We're here putting our bodies on the line, and that's something that we can't let just anybody come in and do.
Awesome. And you got the traveling part down pat. I hope that keeps up for you. Doors are opening, so we got to wrap up, ladies. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck in your match tonight.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right.